What's up, YouTube? I got the see that harness? Well, I got the VCM hooked up, but anyways, here's the that cable, which you bypass. The yellow is the turn on switch, and the red one goes to the relay, which is, let me find it. Where the fuck the relay go? Oh, right there behind the fucking horn thing. And then the blue one. Let's see, the blue one has. Okay, there you go. The blue one from the plug goes to the positive, and so whenever that wire, the ignition, when I turn on the ignition, which I have it in here, goes to the relay. So when I turn on the ignition, it turns on that relay. When that relay turns on that yellow wire right here, it turns on the alternator. That will bypass the that computer shit that's in the truck. This is the stock plug, and I know it's a 2-pin, but you gotta just go ahead and buy a 4-pin, and that way you can bypass it and then control it. Put a VCM, this is what it is right here. The VCM's in between, and that way you have to control the voltage. But if you have a stock harness, you're only gonna get 60%, or about 60% of the alternator power. But if you have a bypass on the alternator, have the turn on switch separate with the relay. When you turn on ignition, bam, you'll get like the whole full potential, 100% of your alternator, and you'll never have that voltage drop. Voltage drop like at 11 volts, or you know what I'm saying, while you're driving, and then the alternator, you know what I'm saying, it's not even producing anything, so your voltage is like 11 volts or 12 volts, and you're never gonna see 14 volt ever again, because you probably have shitload of batteries in the back because of this fucking stock harness. Since it sees a lot of power, man, it's not gonna turn on the alternator until your batteries are almost dead, and then it'll turn on, and then you see 14 volts. So that's why I did the bypass. That way my alternator is always gonna be 14. With the VCM volt control module, then you can set it whatever voltage you want it to be. But yeah, well, I'll talk to y'all later, YouTube. I hope I didn't lose y'all anywhere, and if I did, just leave a comment below. And but yeah, so I got all this information from Mike Singer, and this is why I bypassed the alternator. So yeah, no more low voltage or anything. So yeah, man. Well, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Just leave a comment later on the bottom, and then in case if I lost y'all and shit. So, but yeah, well, I'll talk to y'all later, YouTube.